I think at this point it's clear that America's gun culture is melting down. But the Republicans in Congress would rather maintain their power than save lives.
And to anyone whose background has made them a target of prejudice or hate or violence, or anyone who feels that they may not be welcome in this country, know that you are welcome. We support you, and we love you. And the cycle of hate needs to stop.
Until we really confront this issue and have politicians with the moral courage to face the gun epidemic, the only thing that's going to change is the location of the next mass shooting and the number of casualties.
May God bless the memory of those who perished in Toledo.
Yeah, nobody perished in Toledo. It was Dayton, they're different cities. And by the way, the word Toledo, if you'll see here, wasn't even in the teleprompter. Someone got this shot, and it clearly says Texas and Ohio. So nice work, Don Burgundy. You're doing great. Too many people are being shot with high-powered weapons. I think we agree on that.
I mean, just look at this chart from the website Vox comparing gun ownership to gun-related deaths. Here are a bunch of other developed countries, and here's where we are. We're farther away from the UK on this chart than we are in real life.
There are two bipartisan background check bills that have passed the House, but are being blocked by Senate Majority Leader and this month's centerfold of Corruption Monthly, Mitch McConnell. Everybody wants sensible gun legislation, and nothing happens.
Walmart is the country's biggest retailer and a major seller of firearms. In the past week, it has been the scene of two shootings, El Paso on Saturday and one in Mississippi last Tuesday. Now, after the El Paso attack, Walmart tweeted that the company is in shock and is praying for the victims, the community, and its associates, as well as the first responders. Many, including actress Alyssa Milano, responded to that message and demanded that Walmart get out of the gun business. Walmart has tweaked its gun sales policies after other high-profile shootings. It stopped selling semi-automatic assault-style rifles back in 2015, and it raised its minimum gun buying age to 21 last year after the shooting at a high school in Parkland, Florida. Other retailers have become more involved in the fight against gun violence. Dick's Sporting Goods stopped selling guns at 100 of its stores after the Parkland shooting. It also raised the age for purchasing weapons to 21. For now, Walmart's policies remain the same. A spokesman said, "We continue to be devastated by the loss of lives, and right now our focus is on supporting our associates, our customers, and the El Paso community."
Haddad doesn't mince words when it comes to President Trump and his hometown. He owns H&H Car Wash Cafe, the only place in El Paso where the customer is always wrong, even a president. Why do you think Trump is saying the things about El Paso that he's saying?
Because he don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Maynard's Cafe opened in 1958. You can get a car wash and chili rellenos while you wait. And while we waited, Haddad told us he voted for Trump and didn't hold back his thoughts on the rest. You've never felt unsafe here?
Oh, hell no.
He keeps repeating that El Paso used to be this horribly dangerous place.
Yeah, well, then he needs to go to school.
President Trump has falsely claimed El Paso's wall along the Rio Grande dramatically changed this border town.
The border city of El Paso, Texas, used to have extremely high rates of violent crime. A wall was put up. It went from being one of the most dangerous cities in the country to one of the safest cities in the country overnight.
That's just not true. El Paso has never been one of the most dangerous places in America. Crime statistics show violent crime was dropping for many years before the wall was built in 2008, and crime actually jumped a little after the wall was built.
You don't feel like the president is trashing El Paso?
I don't think so.
But some El Paso Republicans like Adolfo Telles say Trump is still right about what a border wall can do to cut down crime and threats.
If you were living in that house and you know that there are illegal people wandering around your house at 2 o'clock in the morning, is that a serious crime from your perspective? People just get quiet when you put it that way.
Sylvester Reyes is a former Democratic congressman of El Paso and spent nearly 30 years as the top Border Patrol agent along this stretch of the border. He remembers when a simple chain link fence was the border wall.
It was ineffectually referred to as the tortilla curtain.
Reyes says there's enough border wall already in place, and he says the president is lying to make the case for more.
When you hear the president say El Paso used to be one of the most dangerous cities in the country before the wall,
He's full of it. This is my home, and he's mischaracterized El Paso as kind of Wild West and a violent, crime-ridden area until the fence went up, and that's totally false.
Maynard Haddad will be paying close attention from his car wash, and he left us with one last warning for President Trump.
if President Trump comes here and repeats the exact same thing that we know is wrong, how's that going to go over in this town?
Not real smart. Not real smart. He better go back to where he belongs, back east.